What's up, guys? Edgy here bringing another video, and today we are back on Madden 24 with some Dolphins theme team updates and some gameplay. So I'm not going to just call it a Dolphins theme team gameplay because I am going to show you guys the different ways you can be running the theme team right now. So obviously it's very easy to get 50 out of 50 at this point. They just added the new 93s that get ×2 chem. There's a lot of good cards in the game to get a lot of different team chems. Team captains are obviously very usable as well now, upgraded at 94. They normally come out to 95 or 96. There's a lot of different options you can do to have 50 out of 50 and still have some other chem elsewhere. So this lineup is pretty much just straight Dolphins, other than I have some of these Ginky Force free cards just as fillers for some of the cards that I don't have at the moment. So I don't have Julius Thomas anymore. I will show you guys the actual lineup that I'm going to be using for the gameplay after this. I am doing no face cam just because it's late at night and it's hard to get my lighting right with my green screen. Something I'm going to be looking to improve going forward. But this is, for the most part, the best Dolphins team lineup you can have. You can have Chris Carter here, who's a little bit better than Waddle overall-wise. Doesn't really play better. Obviously, you could have Frank Gore upgraded as your backup running back. You could have Ricky Williams here. Offensive line, you could have Ted Karras here at center. He did got a 93, but he doesn't come up to a 94, at least with my strat item. And I don't have a backup right guard that I can play, so basically I would just have an empty spot in the lineup here. So I decided to just keep Jake Brendel and use Ted Karras' old card that has a position change as my backup right guard. Defensive side of the ball, imagine that Benito Jones is here at D-tackle 1 and Mario Williams is here at left end, and then you could also have Troy Vincent, who is an absolute bum. That is why he is not on my roster anywhere, here at corner 3. So this is the lineup, guys. Obviously, Dolphins team was really booming for a while, and then we got an influx of cards and then kind of fell off. Strong safety, you could have Donovan Darius. I just put Eric Berry there because I didn't feel like buying a card back just to put him in the lineup for the sake of the video. 50 out of 50 is very, very easy to get at this point. Like, I have gaps in the lineup, but I have 58 out of 50 at the moment. I'll show you the special teams also. Jason Sanders, Thomas Morstead. We have good special teams now. Strategy items, this is what I'm rocking. If you guys are curious, I will show you guys the lineup that I'm running currently. If anyone tells you you have to run a straight theme team, I mean, who's going to know other than you? At this point in the game, everyone has God squads. You need to be able to compete. I've played a couple games trying to record a good video with a straight theme team, including when I had Troy Benson and Donovan Darius and all those guys, and it did not end well. Even the games that I was winning, they were not exciting games. They were very, low scoring, struggling to claw my way to victory. And I want to bring you guys good gameplay on this channel, so I don't want to put out those really low scoring, boring games. So this is the lineup that I'm rocking currently. This is the lineup we will be using for this gameplay. This is my 50 out of 50 lineup that I also have 25 Super Bowl chems. So going over to the side, 50 out of 50 Dolphins, 25 Super Bowl chem. I also have 6 out of 6 team captains, which obviously boost Eric Berry, who is the only one that I think I have fully upgraded. The rest of them, Kevin Mawai, Jordan Reed, I believe Rondé Barber also. I have them up to 85. If you get them up to 85, even if they didn't play for your team, you can still get ×2 team chem on them. And then Channing Crowder and Frank Gore, since they both actually played for the Dolphins, you only have to upgrade them one time, and then you can equip Dolphins chemistry ×2. So that's ×10 just from, ×12 just from team captains, if that's the setup that you run. Obviously, you don't have to do it with Eric Berry. If you'd rather use Rondé Barber, you can use Eric Berry at an 85 and use Rondé Barber at a 95 or 94, whatever he comes up to. But real quick, we'll go over the offense, we'll go over the abilities, go over Dan Marino's stats, go over the defensive abilities, and then hop into the game. So, Dan Marino, I am rocking gift wrapped, fearless, and pass lead elite. So I felt like for some reason with this card, I got a lot of under pressure and accurates, which wasn't really a big deal this year for the most part. But he does get fearless for 1 AP, so I slapped it on him, and he's been playing much better. But these are the stats: 81 speed, 97 throw power, 96 short accuracy, 96 medium accuracy, 96 deep accuracy, 97 throw and pressure, 89 throw on the run, 95 play action. He also has 94 awareness and 88 carrying if we were ever to take off of him. Pretty good card. I feel like they could have given him a better release. I feel like he winds up the ball sometimes and irritates me. But for the most part, he is very accurate. Throw power is definitely really, really nice. And then we got this new Tunsil card. Obviously, it's an offensive lineman. Stats aren't, something that people are really going to care about too much. But he does get edge protector for 0. I am going to try to find a way to get a right tackle that I can get linchpin for 1 AP, and then I'll just take this AP off of Kyle Pitts. Other than that, I believe most of the other cards are the same. A-Chain, Tyreek Hill, obviously stars of the squad. This Hines Ward upgraded fully is an absolute demon. Highly recommend using him. So offensive abilities, like I said, Dan has gift wrap, fearless, and passively delete. Tunsil has edge protector for 0. Hines Ward has third down threat lighted up and slot apprentice for 0. So obviously with Dan, you don't get hot route master discounted. My slot receiver is the main guy that I need to put on different hot routes because that's a big part of my game. With A-Chain, Freight Train, and Jukebox, same as always. Kyle Pitts, double me X Factor, tight end apprentice for 1. Like I said, tight end and slot receivers are like the main people that I'm going to put on a corner route or, put on something underneath just to open up a deeper route. But that is the offensive abilities. Let's head over to the defensive side of the ball. So I did get this Donald Parham free safety. He's an absolute animal. And then, users, we got Ray Lewis and Zach Thomas. Justin Reed, strong safety with lighted up as well. So let's go over the abilities. I am going to try to get the Teron Johnson. I just got to get my coin stack back up a little bit. He does get all AFC East team chems, and he's a zone corner, so he should be nice. I don't know if he gets deep out for 1. I'm hoping he does, and then I'm just going to put Jalen Ramsey in the slot. But Ray Lewis, lurk artist for 0. Chase Young, no outsiders for 0. Donald Parham, unstoppable mid-zone KO. Once it's on, I kind of mix him up. Sometimes he's in a deep out, sometimes he's in a deep in. Sometimes I have him flying down to the middle. So I just activated that because it doesn't cost any extra AP to have on, and when it is activated, it is a very, very glitchy ability. Justin Reed, I have deep end zone KO and medium route KO for a total of 2 AP. Jalen Ramsey has medium route KO. Justin Matabike, unstoppable force, X Factor, inside stuff. Ty Law, deep out zone KO, and universal coverage. Eric Berry, I had an extra AP, so I just gave him outmatched. I'm normally blitzing him out of my big nickel, but sometimes he has manned up on running back, so I figured why not. Zach Thomas, lurk artist for 0. Chris Jones, inside stuff for 1. Tariq Woolen, pick artist for 1. And then DeForest Buckner, who's been one of my favorite cards this year, interior threat for 2. Obviously, there's guys that get it for 1, but he is my other defensive lineman, and I wanted him to have something good to help pass rush since most of my other abilities on my D-line are designated for run stopping. So that is the squad, guys, and we're going to go ahead and hop into a game. Let's go get a dub, and let's go shine with Dan the Man. All right, guys, we are loaded in. There's his top 3, Derek Carr, Ray Lewis, and Devontae Adams. Here's our top 3, Dan Marino, Ray Lewis, and Hines Ward. Let's get a dub. All right, here we go. Here we go. Eric Berry off the edge. Oh, I peeled off of it. I did not think he was going to throw it. I should have just stayed with it. Oh, I'll take that. All right, guys, let's go. Hines Ward. He's cooking. That's a touchdown. Yep. That pressure's coming quick. Parham. Oh, that should have been a pick. I'm kind of glad it wasn't. See if we can get Reek involved here. Yep. Tyreek. Too much speed. Let's go. There's another touchdown. All right, back to the man blitz, I guess. Okay. How's it not a pick? Ramsey's right there. Ramsey. This is why I started running this new defense, guys, honestly. I feel like if I don't get pressure quick, then my opponent just has too much time and they just bomb me over the top. If I send heat like this, DeForest Buckner. I told you guys. Staple of my team. He's been an absolute stud all year long. Get into the end zone. All right, I need some 2-point conversions for my comp pass objectives. Let's see if we can get one here. Oh, I had it. There's no time to get it off. Oh no, I got this message in a Mud Champs game? That's tough. That is tough. My matchmaking going forward is going to be rough. There we go. There we go. Telling you guys, this big nickel. Let's go. Let's go. I got back to it. Oh, let me spin into the juke. Let me spin into the juke. Oh, I forgot to sub in George Kittle. Here we go. Kyle Pitts, corner route. Go get it. Should have been a touchdown, but it's all right. Good old jet sweep. Jurtle into the end zone. Let's go. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Let's go, boys. All right, guys. So that was short and sweet, but as you see, this is why I am running 50 out of 50 with fillers. I highly recommend if you guys can do it. It's not that hard to do if you just upgrade the free cards that you get from the Super Bowl promo, one of the past and one of the present. They get ×5 and ×6 Super Bowl cam, I believe. So right there, just 2 players, you can have ×11. If you have the Kyle Pitts, that's another one. There's a lot of good cards that you can use for Super Bowl cam. Some of them I just threw backups like McCaffrey. You could still have specialists. So if I go over to my specialist here, I'm using Kittle as my backup slot receiver, so I can sub him in as my tight end too. If you don't need the D tackle as much, you can do a running back instead. Whatever it may be. Use the 50 out of 50, but take advantage of the fact that you can have more than 50 out of 50. Because if there was, better boosts for having 60 out of 50 on Dolphins cam and you got like an extra speed or something like that, then yeah, I would do it. But basically anything over 50, you're just wasting potential to have a better team and be able to compete with these God squads. So, boost your Dolphins players. Use the guys that you love, Zach Thomas, Jalen Ramsey, Tyreek Hill. Use those guys, but also utilize the fact that you can have some really good cards at the positions that we don't have top tier cards available to use. Never fun when you go into a game and you're at a disadvantage because your corners are too slow or your safeties don't get good enough abilities or whatever it may be. So I highly recommend if you guys are running a theme team, whether it's a Dolphins theme team or whatever it may be, use 50 out of 50 and use your fillers, use your team captains, get that 50 out of 50, and then whether it's Super Bowl promo or playoff promo, whatever it may be, get 25 of a different chem to boost those players. Hines Ward's 98 speed on my team. Absolute monster. Love this card. And just, stuff like that has just put my team over the top. At the end of the day, it's Ultimate Team. It's if you want to just use nothing but your own players, play regs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smack that like button. Hit that sub button if you're new. Turn notifications on. As always, everyone have a great day. I'm out.